Hello students of class 9. In my first video related to the French Revolution, I have told that there were various problems related to the commons. The commons who were the third estate of the French society. It was told to you that King Louis XVI, who found the empty treasury while his accession, he imposed taxes on the commons, and the French society, which was divided into three parts, the clergy and nobility were the privileged classes, and the commons were the unprivileged classes. They were suffering from high taxes of the government as well as by the food crisis. This condition of French society was not good for the commons. That is why in the 18th century we find the growth of or the rise of a middle class, as you can see on this whiteboard. Growing of new middle class. This middle class was related with the traders and businessmen. They earned money from the overseas trade. This new middle class was also related to the doctors, to the lawyers. Basically, they were related to the educated class. They started to preach their idea in the French society that no one is upper and lower by birth. The social position of a person will be decided by the merit, not by the birth. They told each and everyone should be given a right to express the idea, and the laws should be made in such a manner that each and everyone should be given equal rights. When the ideas of the new middle class was discussed in the French society, the commons started to understand their condition in France. They started to discuss with each other then that whatever is going on in the French society, that is not good for them. Meanwhile, during the 18th century, we also find the role of French philosophers. They wrote their philosophies with the different names, and the names of these French philosophers were, you can see, John Locke, second Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and third Montesquieu. The first philosopher, John Locke, wrote the very important philosophy, that name is Two Treatises of Government. In his philosophy, he told that there should be criticism of the divine and absolute rights of the ruler. Means, it doesn't mean that whatever a ruler will do, that will be accepted by all. Maybe it should not accepted in such a manner if it is right or wrong. If it is right, it should be accepted, but if it is wrong, it should not accepted. The second philosopher, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, wrote his philosophy, the social contract. Through this social contract, he gave the idea that the formation of the government should be in such a manner that there should be a type of contract between the government and the people. If the people will elect the government will also do welfare work for the people. If the government is not doing the welfare work or is not taking the welfare measures for the people, then the people will not elect the government or such type of government. The third philosopher was Montesquieu. He wrote his philosophy, The Spirit of the Laws, and he told that the power of the government should be divided in the three organs of the government. Number one, legislature. Number two, executive. And number three, judiciary. When the power of the government will be divided into three organs of the government, then what will happen? The power of the ruler will not concentrate it in a single hand. It will be divided. When the idea of these philosophers started to move from one place to another place in French society, especially in the saloon, especially in the market, especially in the public meeting, the people started to understand the way to discuss the idea of the French philosophers or the way of the new middle class. And these ideas started to open a new path of the revolution. And this revolution was related with the or against the French ruler, that was King Louis XVI. According to this explanation, here I will ask two questions to you. The first question: who constituted the middle class in the French society? How did they participated in the French Revolution? Explain. You will find the answer of this question from the growing of new middle class. I have told to you who constituted and what were the ideas of them. The second question highlight the role of philosophers in the French Revolution. Here you will write the answer of this question from the French philosopher, their idea and their philosophy. I hope you understood this video. I hope you understood this explanation, and I hope that you will write the answer of these two questions. Thank you very much.